What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. Today we had the August 2023 Orange County John Wayne Santa Ana International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's videos. Today we have a very exciting airport update in store for you guys. We got some various aircraft changes, all kinds of developments, and of course Orange County's busyness. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start over here with Southwest Airlines today, as they have a very busy session, starting right here with the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the beautiful Illinois 1 livery. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service today, coming in from Chicago Midway, fittingly enough, and now we'll be heading over to Dallas Love. Docked up next to it, we have a 737-700. This aircraft has the Heart livery with Scimitar winglets. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Las Wages today after coming in from Phoenix. Next in line, we have the 737-800. This aircraft's loading up with a non-stop service today, heading over to Denver after coming in earlier today from Nashville. And last but certainly not least, we have a 737-700 on the push. This aircraft's going to be making a service today over to Puerto Vallarta after coming in from San Jose del Cabo, Mexico. This American Airlines Airbus A321neo is going to get ready to dock up here. It just arrived in from the Charlotte Dulles International Airport, and now it's going to be heading back out there on turnaround. A very cool route. I'm really glad to see American doing so well with that service so far. G4, welcome Allegiant. Yes, this Allegiant Air Airbus A320 is currently making a non-stop flight today, coming in from Boise, and now it's going to be heading over to Austin. Our next aircraft is going to be Griswold with Frontier's A320. Really good looking bear, man. I mean, he works really hard, so I'm really glad to see that he's conducting a thorough assessment right there. And yeah, Griswold's a great guy. Nevertheless, Griswold's going to be coming in from Las Wages, and now it's heading over to Denver. So glad to see Griswold continuing to go strong in the summer months. So Griswold hopefully isn't burning up too much up here. We have Spirit's Airbus A320 docking up here. This aircraft's coming in right now from Oakland, or I think it's Oakland or Sacramento. I'm forgetting which one they have off the top of my head, but it's one of those two, and now it's going to be heading over to Vegas. Glad to see that they're doing well with those respective services. 3 Chesters on docket today, although one of them is technically not Chester on the tail, but still counts as Chester. We have the Horizon Retro Ember 175 today, docked up here. This aircraft's currently making a non-stop flight coming in from Santa Rosa, and now it's going to be heading over to Seattle Everett. And we're going to be utilizing the SkyWest 175 coming in from San Francisco, and now it's going to be heading back out there. Still very excited for the Bozeman, or Bosman, whichever the correct pronunciation is. That route, along with the Tucson service that will be starting on December 14th. So very stoked for that. That'll be a great addition to the portfolio here for Alaska, as the sun really breaking now. So that's what we love to see. And the Boeing 737-800 with Scimitar winglets is currently getting loaded up right here for Portland after coming in from SeaTac. So glad to see that they've been very successful there, and love Seattle and Portland, great places. Another Allegiant right here. This Airbus A319-100 is wearing the current colors. This aircraft came in earlier today from Las Wages, and will be doing a simple turnaround because that's typically what they do. Although, let's send them to somewhere else just to get some variety, and I'm trying to think of cities that I haven't mentioned recently in the Orange County updates. What would be a good one? I did Memphis last time. I don't think it's Tri-Cities. I'm thinking of AHA at Reno last year, but no, it's not AHA. They have like Tri-Cities or Presso or something like that. I'm forgetting it. They have something in that region, so somebody knows more than I do off the top of my head, so feel free to send to that destination. United's going very strong today. We'll start here with their Airbus A320. This aircraft's currently coming in right now from Denver, and we'll be heading over to San Francisco next. And we have a Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's coming in from Newark, and now it's going to be heading over to Chicago. Lastly, we have the 737-800. This aircraft's coming in from the Houston George Bush International Airport on a turnaround. Hello, Breeze Airways is Embraer ERJ-195, filling in for a 190. This aircraft's coming in from the Provo International Airport, south of Salt Lake City. Glad to see that Provo is continuing to do well. They have 2 daily services on that, so on most days. So very cool to see that. They do bounce around a little bit though, but always a daily flight on a 220. Hello, American. Their Airbus A321 is the transcontinental version, coming in from Newark John F. Kennedy, and now is making it right back out there, holding short here of the runway. Glad to see that they've been doing very good with that service, and a pretty unique one at that, so that's really cool. And this Delta Airlines Airbus A220-300 is coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and now is getting ready to head over to SeaTac as well. So glad to see them going very strong with those services. An absolutely beautiful Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 right here. What a gorgeous airplane, man. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. No pun intended. Southwest 737-800 is currently getting ready to go here. This aircraft's going to be heading over to Denver today after coming in earlier today from San Jose, which I believe is a route. And sorry, the cat is having a mind of its own. Might have to put it outside sometime because, man, it broke my 1-200 flagship Valor a couple weeks ago. I was not very happy about that, and I don't even know what it did in there to make that loud of a noise. But anyways, back on track. Here's the American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in from the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. We'll be heading back out there. Glad to see Chicago on the MAX. It's a really unique asset right there, so certainly glad to see them going very strong with that. Here's American Airlines' Airbus A221neo, number 2 of today's update. This aircraft's coming in from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, DF Dubs. Glad to see that this route's also performing very well and getting some various 737s. I think some A319s and A220's have snuck in over the last couple months, and of course the 321 Quebec variant for Neo, even though I don't know what the affiliation is there, but it's certainly something. And this Airbus A321neo is currently making a non-stop service today, coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor, and we'll be heading back out there here in a minute. So glad to see that this route's going well, getting some of the final bags on board, and he's going to be pushing any time to make room for the next Neo. Hello, Delta. Fly Delta Jets. Their Boeing 757-200 Gen 2 with winglets is coming in from DT Dubs, Detroit, and we'll be heading back out there here in a moment. Glad to see this aircraft going strong. This is that Gemini release from 2018 or 19, somewhere in there. But it's a really cool model, and I like to feature all my various 757s that I have. So Syracuse Aviation would very much appreciate that. Speaking of which, here is another one. This is the 2007 release without winglets, the Gen 2 variation here. We'll be heading over to Atlanta, the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the world's busiest aerodrome. So looking really good right there, and certainly glad to see that. In terms of passenger numbers, by the way, not movements or land area or any other air metric that would make it the world's largest airport. Here's the Delta Airlines Airbus A220-300 making a turnaround out to SLC, Salt Lake City. Glad to see the service going really strong for Delta, and I think it's been a really good component to their route network. Salt Lake City is a really great place to join up if you're going to the East Coast from the West, or from the East to the West, or maybe North to South, or some other combination. So glad to see this 220 representing that flight for us today. Actually, a double 220 lineup. I didn't even really think about this. So that's it's not rare in the U.S., but it's certainly not every day that you're going to see a double 220 lineup between two U.S. carriers that aren't the same. So that's really cool. And it's going to be this one right here for Breeze Airways Airbus A220-300. This aircraft's coming in right now from Columbus, and now it's going to be heading over to Cincinnati. So really cool to see the 220 here. I believe Cincinnati, Columbus, and Pittsburgh, I think go through September, although don't quote me on that. I think that's their seasonal service, and then Orlando and Provo will continue into the winter months. So it will be nice to have Breeze here just on their seasonal basis, but rightfully so, as the demand for the LA area for Breeze, I would think would be elevated during all times of the year, although it's probably peaked during the summer because most people have the time to travel during the summer. So very cool to see that. And lastly, for the gates, we have the Air Canada Boeing 737 MAX 8 with the non-stop service over to Vancouver. So glad to see that service going well. I would love to see them add Toronto sometime. I also think that would be very neat. I'm not saying it would be logistically the best opportunity for the airlines I'm about to mention, probably because of gate slots and everything. But it would be very cool to see Lynx and or Flair here, although gate slots would be very expensive and many other logistical issues. So that's probably why they chose LAX. But nevertheless, still very cool to see Air Canada getting in on the fun. And its counterpart here from Canada will be WestJet's 737-700 coming in from Calgary and now head over to Vancouver following such. So very cool to see that these routes have been doing well for WestJet on the 737-700, and who knows, maybe one day we'll see some 737-800s or perhaps another aircraft. So that would be fun, but we will have to see. Bouncing all the way back down here to the other side of the airport, we need to take a look at our FedEx Airbus A300 freighter coming in from the Memphis International Airport, and now it's going to be heading back out there. So that's what we have with that one. And then we have a UPS Boeing 757-200. This aircraft's currently coming in from Louisville or Louisville or whatever it is, and now it's going to be heading back out there here in a moment. JSX's Embraer ERJ-145 has just made a non-stop service coming in today from Phoenix, and that's a turnaround for him today. A Phenom 300 is taxiing out to the runway right now, Phenom, something like that, heading over to Las Vegas McCarran. or Harry Reid now, I should say, sorry. And now it's going to be heading over, came in earlier from Phoenix. I apologize, that Cessna, I did not intentionally try to move it, but I bet when I had the camera here, the cord got it. So the Wright Cessna 172 made a very, very, very long flight with many stops coming in from Lawton, Oklahoma, and now it's going to be making a very short hop up to Santa Barbara here in a little bit. And this left Cessna 172 is coming in from Catalina. That's a really cool airport. I recommend looking that one up if you haven't seen that one before. And now it's going to be making a flight south, heading on down to, I can't think of like any small GA airports between LA and San Francisco, or LA and San Diego. I should know some, so I'll just go with Montgomery Field with a couple fuel stops, but I'm sure that there's another cooler one that I could have used there, so apologies. Our last two aircraft for today's airport update will come with two General Aviation biz jets. We have a Learjet 75 with a greenish paint scheme. This aircraft came in from Denver Centennial on a turnaround. And lastly, the Challenger 300 made a service in for maintenance, and now is going to be making a service once that has concluded. Came in and out of Provo, Utah. And just like that, that'll do for today's airport update. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Orange County is not slow by any means, as the number of passenger traffic, or the numbers of passenger traffic and aircraft movements is pretty much record breaking at this point right now, to my knowledge. But the new routes are just coming as they go. In June, obviously, in May we had some, and then going into December we will, and hopefully by the time this video comes out, I'm filming this a little bit in advance, as you guys probably know, there would hopefully be some more announcements to be excited for. So looking forward to those and the spectacular lighting that we have this evening. How about that? So looking really nice, and I'm looking very forward to the future here at Orange County. It's a really fun airport to make updates on. It's really fun because getting multiple special deliveries in here is not unrealistic because they fly so many in here, which I don't know if it's like ETOPS related or intentional or what the reason is, but it's certainly cool to see that for the various airlines. So that's really, really awesome. And it's overall a great airport. So hope to fly in here one day. We'll see what happens. Would be absolutely unreal to see Breeze to Tulsa. I don't think that will happen, but that would certainly be a neat service for sure. And hopefully they can continue to expand along with Allegiant, Frontier Spirit. Southwest, of course, always adding new routes among many others. So, although I think Southwest has mainly been putting their efforts towards Long Beach as of late. But anyways, I believe that concludes it for today. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys have been enjoying all the content this summer as we slowly but surely come to a close. I don't like that verbiage because I hate summer ending, because it's honestly my favorite time of the year, but it's okay, it happens. So fall's a really good time of the year too. The weather is really nice in most places, and I hope that it's been great for each and every one of you watching the videos, and I hope that you guys are excited to go into the fall very strong. We'll have a nice consistent lineup of content from the summer and even dating back before that. So real life related models, of course, and many other forms of content. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. But anyways, that will do for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.